In this video, we will review Oppo Find K13 from its design and display to its cameras, performance, battery life, and more. Design. The Find K13 is come with 3 colors. The back features a gradient finish with suitable textures that shimmer under light, especially in the Aurora Blue and Sunset Gold color options. There's also a matte black color. The camera is vertically stacked in the top left corner with a chrome outline, and the flash sits neatly beside the lenses. It's not overly large or flashy. The plastic back resists fingerprints decently, and despite the absence of Gorilla Glass, Oppo uses Panda Glass on the front for scratch protection. There's IP60 for rating faux dust water. The overall construction feels solid and durable. Display. The Oppo Find K13 features a 6.6-inch AMOLED panel with a full HD Plus resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels. What's impressive is that despite being a budget offering, Oppo hasn't skimped on refresh rate. It supports a smooth 90 Hz refresh rate, making scrolling and animations feel modern and fluid. The screen delivers up to 800 nits of peak brightness. It lacks HDR support, but the small punch hole cut out for the front camera keeps distractions to a minimum. Performance. Powering the Oppo Find K13 is the MediaTek Dimensity 9000 chipset built on a 6nm architecture. You get 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of UFS 2.2 storage. There's also support for virtual RAM expansion up to 8 GB and a dedicated micro SD card slot. Software. The Oppo Find K13 ships with Color OS 15 based on Android 15 out of the box. The user interface is clean, colorful, and full of useful features. Oppo has promised 2 years of major Android updates and 3 years of security patches. While not top tier, it's decent for the price bracket. Let's talk about the cameras. On the back, the Oppo Find K13 sports a triple camera setup. 64 megapixel main sensor, 2 megapixel depth sensor, 2 megapixel macro sensor. On the front, there's an 8 megapixel selfie camera housed in the punch hole cut out. The 64 megapixel main camera performs quite well. Portrait mode uses the depth sensor for edge detection and performs reasonably well. Video capabilities max out at 1080 tims 30 frames per second on both the front and rear cameras. Battery. The Oppo Find K13 comes equipped with a 7000 mAh battery, a generous size for this kind of hardware. Charging is handled by Oppo's 85-watt SuperVOOC charging tech. On the connectivity front, the Find K13 supports 5G, dual-band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC in some regions, GPS, and USB Type-C. Pricing. The Oppo Find K13 sits in the competitive under $250 segment. So, what's the verdict on the Oppo Find K13? Simply put, it's a no-nonsense budget phone that gets the essentials right. You're getting a beautiful AMOLED display, reliable battery life, capable performance for daily use, and a main camera that delivers in daylight.